All right. Now, we've actually been using variable argument for a very long time, and you may not have noticed, but every time you use system out print format, you've actually done that. So percentage D represents number, percentage S represents string. So if I'm saying wow, so this number and this number refers to this. Now, if you notice, this one has how many variables? Let's count. Argument one, two, three. Whereas this one has how many arguments? We have one, we have two. So this system print format carries multiple arguments. That's what we call variable arguments. And it's clearly noted in this way. You can actually put it like this, and the program won't scream at you, but it's a beautiful way to represent it. Three dots is also similar to JavaScript as well as some other programs that use three dots to display to detect what do you call it, array. We also, if you notice, you've actually done seen something like this before, and yes, it doesn't complain. So it's telling you that I can take multiple arguments, variable arguments. So okay, so that's that. Then we pick this particular number. This is 12 digits long. This is 6 digits long. And we decide let's find the average. So I called it min pro, and this is what it's here. So it picks a variable, an array of numbers from 0 to infinity, and then to count the average. Remember, average is total over the number of occurrence. So we start to count the so we initialize the total as 0, starting from 0. Then we looped over all the numbers. That is for, remember, the for enhanced for loop. So that's what we did here. And then we started adding from 0 to the whole number that is there. And then we, based on the formula, total of the over the number of occurrence. So that's the total length of the number counted. So we returned. This is beautiful uh, usage of ternary number. So we said if the number returned is not zero, that is if all the list of the elements inside the array is not zero, that return the mean, because if they are zero, definitely this will give you zero. So it will give you zero. So same thing here. So here we picked the first number that it should not be null, or it can be null actually, it can be zero. Then we pick an array of numbers. So this is, so if I change this, I can change this and it will still work. So I'm using this for this, and so just to pass the idea. So we did the same thing, but instead of using for minimum, we are looking for the minimum. So we made use of the math method min. And you know, the math method takes two arguments. So we pick the first number, and then we picked the array of numbers. This is what you see here when I start calculating. You see, I picked 0, and then I picked an array of numbers. I picked 0, then I picked an array of numbers. Same thing with the minimum and the maximum. So it just shows you how useful these Varargs are in Java, and how it makes your program to be robust. You can take as much argument, and it's something that you've actually been using without. So I'm just bringing it to light. So let's run the program. Yes, Uh, we can put breaking points here just to see how it works. And then, yeah, we can put breaking points there. Though that's not where the breaking point will be useful. It's actually useful here during the for loops. So let's debug. So you see how we get to use, so you see it took the numbers, listed them out. Instead, start going through each one of them, it's adding it, it's adding it. This is the total number, and this is, so it's adding. Every time you see it change, so it's still going. So it's reached the end. So the total is 21.7 divided by 6. So that's why it gives us 3.66. Now, the reason why this is very long is because it stores it at binary. So we are looking at zeros and ones. So that explains. Okay. Then moving on, moving on, moving on. So the lucky number is 7, and that. So yeah. So if we repeated um, the same for loop, but this time it's 12. 12 digits going through. Now, this is good for beginners, but if you're counting a million digits as it's in the real world, it's it's much useful to use streams, and we'll definitely get to that point. So this is just to help you see what is happening behind it. And yes, IntelliJ helps you with this. It shows you what's going on, how what is going on is going on. Every time it adds, it increases. And that's another beautiful point to note. I created static methods. Now, this method, they do not require to initiate an object before they work, because they are actually object of the main static method, which is this one. But if that's not the right one, please correct me in the comment section. Thank you. So it is what it is. Yeah. Now, I hope you learned something, especially with the debugging, how to debug with IntelliJ. It's a very useful tool, and how to use the breaking points too. It helps you to track your work, especially if you are reading through data. Even though the latest Java right now has a method called stream.pick. So that one gives you, it helps you to look under what is being done. It's a very beautiful method, and in the coming weeks, I'll get to show you how it works. All right, that's all for now. We've showed you how to use formatted methods, showed you how to use minimum, maximum, and variable arguments. So I'm sure you can use this. Thank you for viewing. Have a great day.